And there we go, ads are finally done. Also, hi, thank you to Lonos for the pre-stream self-care. I will do both of those now that you can actually hear me. I got my... I'm not sure how well that's coming through, but got my water ball right here. Yummers. It's just water, but water is also good for you. I do like myself some water. Let me take off my glasses real quick. Be a nice restful stream, even though I'm technically 2 hours late to it. And let's swap over. Let me just quickly set this. And Hello. Hi. Hello. It's me. It's me. Oh my goodness. I'm still so happy I'm able to stream with this model now. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my word. I am I'm still so happy that everything is turned out in such an amazing way. I'm a happy little goober. I'm a happy little goober. We are playing a... Do I not have Steam open? Oh my goodness. What kind of a streamer am I? What kind of a streamer am I? Let me actually see if there's manage. I think everything's good. I think. A relax and chill one. Yeah. I really like playing these lesser known indie games. Especially hello. I really like playing these lesser known indie games because not only does it give me a chance to support the amazing creators in the gaming industry, but also allows me to delve into the different passion projects that they put all their time and effort into. This game actually looks very similar to another one I played a while back called Naissance. If any of you know the manga called Blame, it looks very similar to that sort of thing, where it's a giant abandoned superstructure, and it's a lot of exploration and sort of discovery and the thought process of, oh, what happened here? What was the purpose of making these things? And that type of stuff. And I'm very excited to try it out. And with that being said, let's... I forgot. I'm not on the screen yet. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right there. Hello. Hi. Put myself on here. Actually, there we go. And now it's time for me to shrink myself way down, like down here almost. Let me also do a few other things real quick. Also that. Quickly bring this down here. There we go. There we go. What is happening here? Running install script? Oh boy. This might take a little bit. I don't know why it's doing this. Why are you being the way you are? Please. Hello? Yes, I want it. Yes. Oh, it's because they had the weird pop-up saying, hey, you want to let Steam make changes to your computer? And then nothing happens. Hi, Azzy. Hi, 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 hi. How are you doing? Checking. There we go. And now I can actually change this. Shrink myself down to the size of an ant. Ants. Up a tiny bit. Put myself over here. here? What is happening? Oh no, the mice... Oh boy. Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this always happen? This makes zero sense. Let me actually hide that. Okay, that's better. There's some weirdness going on, and I don't know what's up with it. Hide that. Yeah, things are kind of odd right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I really need to reorganize this. Ay. Yeah, Scuff. You can walk again. There I am. I was like, what the heck? Why am I missing? And now I can actually do that. There we are. I need to remove these two ultra wide options I got, because the ultra wide options are kind of things I don't need at the current moment. All right. Your model looks super familiar, like the specific way your mouth moves. Well, that's because my model is made by the same person who made a bunch of other models from people around Rose Doodle. That is not the same person that I was expecting you to say, but I thank you for the compliment. Miko did really, really well on it. Oh, I can change this now. I forgot. Done. Bam. Done. Bam. Haha. He was expecting... I was expecting Zuzu, honestly. The boo-boo. Mariana. But yeah. Ooh. Interesting. I think leaving everything as default should be fine, especially since everything's already kind of on Epic. Never heard of them. I swear you're in, like, some of their streams. I don't fully... Oh, no, you're in Mako streams. That's what it is. That explains it. Let me get OBS open on my second screen so I can actually see your guys' chat a bit better. Let's get that. Getting chat up and going on my other monitor, even though I had it kind of open. There's a DC version of My Hero called Earth X, and it covers the traumatic crap that in reference to. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't entirely know. Toggle sprint off. That's concerning. motion blur and head bobbing. If that's too intense, I might turn that down. I might. But in any case, let us see. Gotta move my phone camera here so that I'm actually able to move around a bit better. He said Zuzu. I didn't think of a streamer. Zula's nickname for Zuko. No, this is actually Zuzu Kova. She's the one that made this model's design in the first place. And my lovely VTuber sibling, yes. And you like do that so that my entire screen isn't like hidden. This is a really weird setup. But in any case, let's just begin. Oh, last one saw the universe burn, and from its ashes rose a fragile seed of pale gold, the first tree of the forest of destiny. The Maze Chronicles Ibon 1? What? I didn't realize there'd be text down there. I have my camera set up and all this stuff. I'll like readjust everything. I'm a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing. Ha 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 ha. Kind of reminds you, Shy Lily, the way your ears move. Well, as I mentioned. Oh! And the elder came from the meandering of time. Him came no cohort, unblind as supplicant, and only the emptiness and silence of the world gone. I don't see who that was from. Oh. Oh. I guess this game thinks I'm using... There's a respawn button? Anyway, I need to fix this, because it thinks I'm looking over to the side when I'm not. Let's try that, but let's try angling it up slightly. There we go. Da 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 da. Gotta love knowing what I'm doing with VTube Studio. It's very fun, you see. Gotta like figure out how to work this app. I haven't used this for streaming, so I am new to this. La da dee la da da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ignore the VTube Studio stuff that's happening on screen right now because I'm checking to see if my configuration settings are good. You're right, I don't, but not because I'm an amnesia, because I just genuinely don't know. I digress. Let's just continue onwards. It is. Oh, well, this is wonderful. I guess we head towards the light. Why is there a running and Why is there a button to run and to sprint? This is slightly terrifying. That foreboding rumbling noise. Ugh. Threshold. The giant wall here. And whatever the heck this thing is. Act. Did that do anything? Look at the size of this wall. Wouldn't you like to know, video game boy? Well, that's a thing. To the latest witness? Oh. That's a little freaky. Huh. So I guess the question is, what is this place? It's very... I need to increase my sensitivity settings. There we go. Camera sensitivity. Let's turn this up to like maybe 90. Okay, that feels a bit more natural. There's a little pocket down this way. Huh. I think I might need to increase my field of view a bit as well. There we go. I don't feel as like claustrophobic. Ah. What's going on here? Oh, that opens up. There's another witness here. I can't help but feel like these arches have some sort of significance of like puzzles or something. Is this a wall? It is a wall, okay. Either we don't have a shadow or that's not an actual light. It's just fake light manifestation. There's not, sometimes not even lights here on the walls. It's just rub my eyes. There's that pattern again. Sort of waving pattern of squares. Oh, wow, we got some hops. That's impressive. There's no crouch button, though. Which is interesting. So that's a zoom button. Hi, Evie. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we got them jumps. We really do. It's like you look shorter, but then it's like hops of insanity. Now let's see. This pattern must hold some significance of some sort. Oh, wait a second. We got two different paths, it seems. We got that path in here. It's a very vibey kind of day. Well, lucky for you, we are playing a... what I'm hoping is a very chill game. Superliminal. It's very reminiscent of this other game I played called Naissance. It's a very surreal exploration experience. Naissance being very linear in its design, but oh, I see. So it loops. Interesting. Oh man, stomach, please don't do this to me right now. I just started stream not even half an hour ago. I just started the game. Oh man, you gotta love it when your stomach decides, hey, you know what would be really funny to do right now? Is force you to go to the bathroom when you don't want to, because you're streaming. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh. Oh my. I hope none of you have megalophobia because... oh my. This is cool. I have chills. Oh, well, this is concerning. Oh. Oh, there's a person on there. Or at least I think that's a person. Don't know if there's a way I can get there. That's really cool game design. Hold on, hold the phone. So you're walking down this bridge, which looks normal, but then you have this sort of broken spot right here, as well as the pop-up in the top left that says press whatever button to zoom. You do, which prompts you to look around at some of the stuff, and then you see the figures standing out in the distance. That's really good game design. That's really cool game design. Oh my goodness, you can't even see the top. Yeah, whoever they are, they're definitely looking at me. My goodness, I love games like this, where you don't entirely know what's going on, but you're in a world that was definitely created. but who for? That was some lag. Oh my goodness. Hi, Z-Bot. Z-Bot, hi. Look, I can move now. Oh my word. I feel like, oh, okay, that's a drop of doom. Yeah, I got movement now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now to be able to show everyone, I feel, honestly, I feel liberated a little bit. I feel like it's almost like I've been keeping like a secret for such a long time and I couldn't say anything. But now I finally can, and it feels so nice. Oh my word. There's another witness. Interesting how these witnesses have been my only semblance of color outside of just black, white, and grays. Because of the gold. I take it back. Oh boy, that's a drop of doom. Sitting on your model, you use it when the Dragon Council meets. Yeah, that was really the biggest group of people that I showed it off to before the debut. It was probably... I had paid for it in July of last year, and it got finished in like either September or November. I don't remember the exact date. Actually, I have the I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Incorrect on my end. It was done in freaking August 30th. Wow. So, all right. Thank you for the stretch and posture check. Now you can actually see me do it. Oh, that's interesting. That's what had the, that's what the witnesses have on them. It feels a little bit like some sort of hub. Hello? The Labyrinth oversees the Forest of Destinies. The forest is anchored in the non-matter of the Labyrinth. I know what that means. Oh! Why did that not go through? Hello? Hello? Why did that glitch?
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
There, it played for you, for one, and for two. No, I'm not! I'm not, okay? Yeah, listen here. I am not. I am not, okay? I have maidens. Okay? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind being Chat's maiden for a little bit. You just gotta ask nicely, all right? But anyways, let me zoom back out so I'm not like such responsibility. Yeah. If anything, based on my lore, you guys are the maidens. My recorders. You need to get... I keep forgetting that's a thing that I can get now. Take a sip of my drink. The forest affects the labyrinth, yet the labyrinth is older. It shall endure. These are the pale faces. You who enter the labyrinth, beware. Listen not to the whispers. Do not draw the sign. Do not count the unclean numbers. Do not listen to the whispers. Do not draw the sign. And do not count the unclean numbers. You don't need to. Doesn't it cost money? Embrace the tyranny of fate. But why? Do you just repeat? Okay, you do. Okay, you do just repeat it. My mouth is being funny? Ba ba ba. My mouth is being funny. Ah ba ba. My mouth is being funny. 2 FPS mouth. What the? Why? Why is this happening? Why are you be the way are you? Why? My mouth is my... Figures, as soon as I go to look at it, it works. I'm a professional streamer. Definitely. Which way did I come in again? Twitch integrated throwing system. True. Oh, is it like a... Does it happen while I'm actually in the game? Test 1 2. Ba ba beep bop beep bo bo bo. Oh, I see. It is. Hold on. Maybe there's a setting I can do. I know what I'm doing. I think it might be something where I need to set the GPU priority. Oh yeah, GPU priority is on. Maybe it's on here though. Settings. GPU priority turned on. Maybe that helps. Ba ba ba. Testing 1 2 1 2. Ba bow ba ba bow ba bow. Bow bow ba bow ba bow. Don't run VTS via stream. What is that supposed to mean? Run VTS via stream. How else am I supposed to run it? You go into the files. Oh, Steam. I thought you meant stream. Oh. You know, that might actually be it. I'm gonna... Steam isn't also a bottleneck for everything. Okay, let me actually try that. I'm gonna disappear for a second. I will be right back. Haha. I'll also do that for VBridger as well. So let's do this. Manage. Browse local files. And then here, VTube Studio. Here, manage. Browse local files. Alrighty. Going with the Sprout 2 virtual webcam. Okay. Do I have... Oh, I have Sprout on my laptop, but I don't have Sprout on my uh my new computer. So there's that. Open up VBridger. Bow bow ba da bow ba dow. Bow 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 bow. Bow ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da. True. This is my first stream where I don't need to actually worry too much about all that fun stuff. This is the tech stream. I hope. Welcome to the world of live 2D models. True. I still feel it's a little laggy though. Bop bop. Like it's just like a tad bit of delay. It's a little laggy. Yeah. Why is it laggy? Why are you be this? Settings. No. Close settings. Ba. Ba. Ba 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 ba. Fully read you instead of sooner. Bruh. Bruh. We are. This is very much a this is very much a scuff stream, not gonna lie. But you know what? It does not matter. We are doing this one way or another. Not even an hour in, you're good. I keep forgetting I started like super late. Oh my goodness. Actually, let me look at this. How are my processes doing? Nothing is running at 100%. My GPU is a little high, but it's not bad by any means. It's not VTubing if it ain't scuffed. True. Bah. Just practicing a mild scuff, mild scuff. True. You remotely turned off the power to my house in BG3. You think this is I forgot I did that. Until you just reminded me in this moment. Yeah, I basically said, there's something that you guys forgot, and then the power went off in his entire house. Oh, I'm definitely gonna stream the Oblivion remake. I personally have not. Moth is the fire, the hunger, and the end. It is the last link in the chain of causality, the flame that devours existence and burns. The Yellow King? Are we dealing with Haster? Are we dealing with Haster in this? Oh boy. Convergence zone. How we burn the moth of the moth is the fire. Good question, I say, with that Shrek image. Like, good question. That was a terrible Shrek impression. I can't do a good Shrek impression, I don't think. We have the Yellow King is here. Are you playing the Silver Key? I have no idea. I don't know if that is what I'm playing. If by that's what I'm playing, as in if that's the name of the game, the answer is no. The name of the game is BLACKSHARD. But if I myself am playing as the Silver Key, I would not know. The orbs and the pyramids and the triangles and the orbs and triangles are pyramids. And this place is white with different shades, darker. Oh, there's an elevator up, or yes, chat, this is an elevator. Didn't you guys know this thing right here is called an elevator? You walk up it and it elevates you. I'm doing fine, guys. Are you? Those are stairs, Cass. I know they're stairs. That's the joke. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The same way that doors are portals, stairs are also elevators. They're not elevators in the... They're elevators in the literal sense in which they elevate you. I think we are... Yes, we got the question of the day. Let's go. How many creations that you're proud of? Tell me about them. It could be art creations or anything else. So we have several directions we can go. We got a door there. And we got 3 different doors up top here. We got those 2, which might lead to the same place, and we got the one behind here with whatever that symbol is. Okay. What was the warning? Don't listen to the whispers. Don't draw the sigil or whatever. And don't count the something or other. So avoid anything that has to do with whispers, sigils, or counting. It's just what quantifies as whispers in this place. Huh. Oh. There you are. Huh. Labyrinth is from all eternity, encompasses the cosmos, a stronghold against chaos. Titans prostrate themselves before its faces. They look and despair. The other gods are born and die like this. The other gods are born and die like the stars, countless. As the labyrinth remains, embrace the tyranny of fate. Oh, my no, hip banana, squash banana, hum banana, hip banana, squash banana. That's that's the vibes I get from these dudes. Does seem like there's something down that way. Too bad that the only time I've seen the Oblivion sigil up until now is the Daedric gallery. Not necessarily. It's more of a how has it just been? Because I'm pretty sure the Oblivion, or not Oblivion, the Daedric character for the letter O is literally just the gate, like the sigil, the Oblivion sigil. Well, oh, I see. So in case some people get tunnel visioned and just go straight through the door, they'll have to come back and they'll be able to see the stairs. Okay. I'm not good. Let's find out. Let's find out, Evie. Good question. Let us find out with a Yahoo 360. Mind your step. First fall. You get an achievement. That's what happens. That's awesome. All right. Now we're up here. Now we got some ways to go. We have this way here with the marking up top, which to me looks like a sigil or an emblem of some sort. What is this up here? Okay. I guess both of those lead to the same-ish area. Have you seen that one YouTuber, Bacon _? He's been recreating a bunch of his old Oblivion videos, but with the new Oblivion, and it's really funny. Like the, I love dogs. Doesn't everyone? Why? Dog herding noises. This reminds me of another game that I played as well. There's another one called, what's it called? This is gonna bug me. I need to look this up. Where is this? Where is this? Lorne's Lure, that's what it's called. Lorne's Lure is also a really good game if any of you ever have the chance to play it. It's very, very good. Get these up. There you go. Angles in here are so trippy. So much so. But I love games that almost force you to, like, it's one of those things where it's so interesting to just sort of observe and speculate, you know? Because this place was designed with a purpose, but what was that purpose? And then you get to stairs like this where it's like you see damage in the stonework, right? But then you take a step back and you realize, wait, it's not damage, it's repetition. This damage isn't actually damage, it's like falsified age. And so what's the purpose of that? Aesthetic? Is there some reason why they're trying to make this place seem more decrepit than it actually is? They're Here's another one of those doors. So whatever the heck that is with another door over there. Sigils. And again, more of the repeating pattern. And there's whatever these structures are. That door just opened. Do I want to follow it, or do I want to keep looking around this area? This game has some wild Easter eggs. I could imagine. Oh, hey, and guess what? That's where we started. That's the witness that we were at before. That's the one we spawned at. Which almost makes you wonder. Oh, man. This feels... Well, I hope you're having a good time, Z-Bot. Yeah, it's like... Oh, there's another witness over there. Alright, let's go grab that one real quick. And like, look at this! There are benches here, like seating areas. But for what purpose? Why would you need a seating area here? And this right here, is this like a pool of some sort? Is this glass? Will I fall in if I stand on this? The floor looks like other doors. Yeah, this symbol has been pervasive throughout the entirety of this labyrinth. It makes you wonder what this place truly is. There. Now I'll respawn there if I happen to... Oh. What? Okay, so that's where we came from. Right? Is it? Isn't it? No, it's not. That's somewhere else. Well, at least we know that light and shadow does exist in this area. Because why else would that be flashing if not for this? Well, now that I have that checkpoint, I can see if I can actually walk on this. The answer is yes. This almost looks like a pool of some sort. Maybe this area used to be like a swimming area, but if that's the case, then I guess in a environment like this, you don't really think of survival. You just think of just eternity. Like, what do they eat down here? What do they need to eat down here? Because based on some of the other entities we've seen, like whatever the heck that thing is, I'm doubtful that we're a human. But at the same time, what does that entail? Because I feel as though there's more to this situation than just... Oh, I can climb up here. Oh, what the heck? What's at the top here? This is... I'm in awe right now. Just this is... I love exploration like this. This is... because you feel just... it's almost like you have so much freedom, and yet at the same time, your freedom doesn't matter. It's like, what's... there's so many places to go, but in infinity doesn't matter. Ads, cringe. All right, I'm gonna wait because there's probably people who are waiting who don't have access to a sub that. But anyway, I can chill out here while I wait for ads to end. I was brought some tea and it's very nice. It's very yummy. But yeah, huge fan of games like this. This is because you can tell like how much passion is put into a game like this. It's so well made. It's so well made. Well, there are some things I've noticed, but the point isn't so much that, because for all we know, this could be the devs' first actual game that they've made in which it's just so cool looking. It's wild. I am actually very interested in playing Oblivion at some point in the future. It definitely seems like a game that I am going to enjoy playing when I eventually am able to get it. Still got about a minute on ads, which is a-okay. Even listening to just the hum, the droning. Because if you just listen, the music doesn't sound... the music doesn't sound expressively... it doesn't sound oppressive. There's an air of mystery to it. It's it's there. But at the same time, it's almost like it's almost apathetic in a way. Like the music is there because it needs to be. It's not there for you. And yet it's there to signify how vast this space is. And how many unknowns there are. We don't know who we are in this story. We don't know where we are in this story, and only time will tell. If time will tell. And if I'm not mistaken, this is... Yep, I was correct. This is the loop around point. So we did finally manage to find somewhere where it loops. Okay. Let's sprint down this way. So, we found a looping point, which is good. Means that this place isn't entirely without order. Granted, the fact that everything's made of squares and triangles is kind of already hinting towards that. But I digress. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable. Because that is one thing. There are levels of unknowns. Like, if I go down there, will I be able to get back up? I mean, probably. I have this ability that lets me warp back to the last thing I was at, but... Okay. Let's climb up here. Well, now we're up here. Is actually where I climbed up to get on top of that thing. Actually, did I go all the way to the top again? I think I went all the way to the top. Higher blunt stats than blade. Yeah, things work a bit differently in Oblivion. It doesn't just fall under one-handed and two-handed along with some split perks. There's other aspects to this place as well, like these support structures are being used in more ways than just support structures, if these even are support structures. Because they look like support frames to make sure that certain parts of this place don't collapse on themselves just due to the sheer weight. But at the same time, they're being used as walkways, pathways, ways to be able to get around from place to place. Doesn't need them. Well, we've already seen some floating objects, so it's not the end of the world. Actually, I think I will enable toggle sprint. There we go. That feels like a more natural movement speed, and then I can slow myself down if I need to. I guess another question that remains is, do we listen to these faces? Do we not listen to the faces? Can I fit down this hole? Yeah, I will say that is one thing with these sorts of games that I try to do, is I try not to judge them from like an external standpoint of, oh man, the creator just made the model for one set of stairs and then just copied them all over the place. No. Like, no, I'm trying to like actually come up with lore reasons, because that might have been the intention, right? Of like, why would, like, is this place alive? It's being compared to with infinite amounts of deities, and yet the labyrinth remains eternal. Does this place even count as the labyrinth? Is this superstructure part of the labyrinth, or is it just some other entity that has veins? It's things like that I love about exploration games, is that you're given a world and it's up to you to decipher that world. Like, I mentioned the manga Blame before. I haven't read it myself, but I really, really want to, because it has those same sorts of vibes. The sort of, you're in a world that wasn't made for you. It was just made with the idea of you. Right? Does that make sense? Can you get on those pipe things? Oh, probably. Let's find out. Not sure how much use it would be to get on them, but the answer is yes. It's interesting because this is not traditional wiring or electronics. It's definitely advanced in some way. Like, this doesn't look like your standard wiring. It looks more like these pipes in and of themselves are machines. Like, these look like ventilation. They have like these orbs here, which might be some sort of computing unit. Maybe this isn't just a big air conditioning unit. Does this place even have air? You don't even think about those things unless you like outwardly just ask questions about them, right? Also, I think this box might be where that one guy was. Oh, well, there's the faces again. Where that guy was that we saw earlier. But yeah, in the manga Blame, the entire point of the world is that there's a giant... The planet basically became its own giant superstructure. And... Whoa. Humanity created these machines to build the world Oh. This statue has a heartbeat. Huh. Yeah. This is the first sign of anything human. Oh. Shard of memory. I came here to do what exactly? Through despair and vanity, I made a promise. Words carry tremendous power. I thought I was alone in the labyrinth, the first living soul to ever reach it. Yet all that time, something watched me. I wonder who. Do you just repeat the same dialogue? Oh, you don't even let me talk to you again. This is a shard of... If this is a shard of memory, does that mean that this is us? When we started the game, we were in a large sea of bones and black tar almost. But, right, back here. Okay, so we were down there. We walked across all of this just to make it down there, which now we have some answers to. Let's see what's in here now. Oh. The sign brings an unparalleled artistic thrill, a pure, nihilistic, and alienating aesthetic feeling. The emptiness of existence then appears as a blessing. The sign is an invitation to an unrestrained joy, to the most exotic pleasures, and in an amoral world doomed to annihilation. Crossroads. No, can't go that way. So what happens when I try to go back through here? It'll make me load again. There is an abyss before time, a solid block of darkness that stretches endlessly beneath the roots of the forest of destiny. It is an event without cause, a door without a lock, the fold of an impossible geometry. I'm back at the convergence zone. Okay. So we aren't locked to a specific area, which is nice to know. Now, question. Is fall distance measured by if there's something beneath me, like kill planes, or is it just distance fell? It is measured by kill planes. Okay. Well, I'm here now. I'm not gonna use you just yet because I don't know if I'll be able to get back up. All right, faces. You can just fall like yes. All right, hello you. Labyrinth is a forbidden space, out of reach, isolated. So why am I here then? Proxies can wander, not act. Observe and contemplate, not intervene. So anything that happens within the labyrinth has to happen. We can't intervene on what the labyrinth does. You sent his transgression. The doors built in the blood of nations are infamy, abomination, sacrilege. So, are they saying that the transport doors that exist within the labyrinth are results of some sort of built in the blood of nations? Were made by some sort of group that existed here? Creating the doors was an action that went against the rules of observation. Do not hear the whispers. Do not draw the sign. This domain is not made for you. I could tell that much. I literally have been saying that. This looks like this would have been a door, but it either wasn't built correctly or... Because looking around here, you have things like rubble and debris suspended within time. Place seems almost more... Was there some sort of conflict here, maybe? Also, there's that pattern again. This place is bright. Wow. Oops. Yes, the stealth archer reigns supreme. I feel like a mountain goat. Being able to climb a bunch of these, like, walls of, like, hey, this angle is like... That's the first time I've seen a color other than white, gray, black, or gold. Is this the sigil? This was on that other door. Do I listen to the faces? Okay, I'm able to jump back up. Huh? Excuse me? On the freaking 4-dimensional hypertube. Oops. Oh, that was close. Made it. Okay. Why does this look like styrofoam? Made it. And not miss anything, but then I miss everything as a result. Truly. Oh, hi! Thank you for the consumed liquids! Hello! Hi, Mia! How are you? Let's slide down a little bit. Yeah, so there is whatever this terrifying thing is. That is a throne with a person on it. Oh. I waited for a time that cannot be told. Ooh, have fun animating. I played my part. I watched over the labyrinth. I preserved its cold complexity. I resisted the whispers. I did not intervene. I didn't count the unclean numbers. I thought I knew. I endured for as long as I could, but the radiance, the holy choir, beautiful, glorious. It paints the sign behind my eyes, and the sign promises. It offers. We are all slaves of fate, slaves of the forest. Let it burn. Let us be free of causality in an unnameable light. That's what the whispers say. I'm beginning to believe. With an end to, I'll leave my burden. The labyrinth won't hold, but unseen. The lock shall still keep the sign at bay. I'm leaving now before I tear them off myself. Whoever comes next, I say this, the drawing is not what you think it is. Well, that's the whispering. The yellow sign. We are the shimmering, the holy color. We have heard your prayers. We have comforted you when all hope was lost. We have whispered the truth, shown you the way and the door. Hear us, we promise. Behold us, for we offer. Free us. Together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Free a fragment of the sign. I just got an achievement called Free a Fragment of the Sign. Oh! Finally, the yellow sign. You have acted. See the tyrant tremble on his onyx throne. But the labyrinth is a prison, a forest without light. One is free, but others remain. They wait and whisper, chained. Find us all. Everything you have ever dreamed of. And more. We promise, we offer. We will open the gates of paradise for thee. Then you shall walk, blessed with our gifts, under the unnameable light of Carcosa. Find us, free us. Together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Well, I guess, oh. That changed. Yeah, this tree ended up growing. This feels like... I don't know if certain games have given me like a certain perspective on certain character types, but I can't help but be untrusting of where am I? Untrusting of the yellow sign. Giant eyeball monster, untrusting, no way. Well, given that the alternative is a freaking four-faced statue with a freaking deepest voice I've ever heard. Yeah, more of these. No, you're not doing this to me, are you? Okay, you're not. Okay. I was about to be like, wait a minute, there wasn't a back to this, was there? Because if there wasn't, then it'd be like, well, you enter in here, and then there's just the hallway. Yeah, I'm hesitant to use these now. Man, there's so many ways to go. Almost like... I don't want to say a cell. But it's almost like there's a pattern. Like one of those ones that you see when something is like infinitely reflected upon itself. Causality will be... Okay, I guess we're at the crossroads again. That's a different looking shape. The pinecone monster. Sorry, I'm just... trying to see if that humming noise is a... Okay, so there is a wall here. Okay. Because this music is oppressive. There's some type of static. It's almost like the music is coming from a specific direction when I turn my head. I'm realizing now that you guys are probably able to see all the weird faces I'm making now that I actually have a model, because I used to not be able to do that, but I just... Oh. Well, forget what I was talking about. A pale face speaks to me. He big. This one is different. Its expression is softer, sad perhaps. It speaks to me intimately, personally. It's waiting for me. I think deep in the labyrinth, in a dark place. At the crossroads. It's watched my wandering, my loneliness. It's heard my questions, my doubts. It knows my stories and my search. What you are looking for doesn't exist. Not for you. It is fate. It says. I scream my anger and my pain. This can't be. After all I've been through, all I've endured, all I've given, there must be something, some reward, some knowledge, some power. The whispers know. They have promised, and the labyrinth is but one final test. Final riddle to be solved, which the pale faces deny me, try to jealously guard against me. No, it says. You have been deceived. Like so many before you, by promises and lies. No words will convince you. You must see, and you will see if you accept my gift. It opens my eyes. Bright red eyes of dawn, of twilight, of fire and blood, beautiful and terrible. I am petrified by their gaze, confused. The secret fire you seek is there, the face says. You can seize it, claim it for yourself. Then you will see through promises and lies. You will see all that was, all that is, all that will be. You will know the truth. Then my fingers pierce into his pale skin. They sink into my fair flesh. I grasp the globe and pull it out. I grab my eye and rip it out. The pain is unspeakable. I remember the agony. You are blocks into my eye socket. It remains empty. My hands are stained red and gray. Then I see. I can't move beyond this point. It's like a computer almost. Like some type of AI that exists within this place trying to protect whatever this fire might be, or trying to almost convince us not to speak with the whispers. But then it realizes that it's not getting through, and so it tries a different approach. Not one of warnings and cans, but ones of empathy. Like it wants you to understand, but it doesn't want to. Music in this is very interesting. At some points it feels, like I said before, apathetic. But in other places it feels almost speaking of fire, with each lost branch, Carcosa consumes a portion of existence and expands. A day will come where only Carcosa remains. Then will begin the endless reign of the Yellow King, marking the final triumph of entropy and the death of matter. Figures, we just had that revelation from the memory shard, and then we get this lore tidbit about Carcosa, which we know is tied with the whispers and the yellow sigil, the Yellow King. It's almost like two evils in a way. Because currently this place is existing within a realm of order where fate determines all. Fate determines everything. It's a shackle. But if Carcosa is using that concept of it being a shackle as a way to get others to help it break fate, to remove fate from the labyrinth, from this existence. And while destroying fate might be a good thing in the long run, Carcosa wants to instead replace fate with entropy and chaos. The flames that consume all. They'll burn down the forest. It's kind of like what Vision said at the end of Age of Ultron, where humanity thinks that order and chaos are opposites when they aren't. And yet when you can try to control what won't be, it's damaging. Beyond the wall of slumber lies an infinite realm. It longs to be filled with thoughts and fantasies, possible architectures, and strange faces. They shall be added to abundant visions, rooted for a moment or for centuries, by gifted demiurges and dull observers, those who survey and shape the oneric enclaves. Shattered vault. Oh. Another sip of my drink. Guess we just keep going down, I suppose. I wonder if there's like a brightness setting. There's a gamma setting. There, I can see a little bit better now. How's that look on stream? Looks fine, I think. Maybe that's what this is all about. Maybe that's what happened to this place. Why there are aspects of it that look so orderly and yet there are twinges of chaos. Because it's been a constant battle between fate and entropy. And sure, fate might have the upper hand now, but who's to say that it hasn't just been an endless cycle of going between the two? What exists outside of the labyrinth is another question. Does anything exist outside of the labyrinth? Why did I come to the labyrinth in the first place? Does it matter that I don't know? I see another one of those things over there. Along with red butterflies. What? Who put the scarlet rot? Who let Millennia into the labyrinth? Act. Nobody let me sit here. Noted. Don't go swimming in the scarlet rot. Yeah, my first thought was blood, but then I see all the floating red butterflies and I'm like, this is the Scarlet Aeonia from Elden Ring. The scarlet rot. Blood of death. Hey, you don't know. Maybe I just can't swim. I can't actually swim IRL. I used to be a... actually have my lifeguard certification. Hello? What? What? What in the superliminal is this? That's what I'm trying to find out. What the? Huh. Still death, yeah. It's still water. Me, when my water has been sitting for an unknown amount of time, it has become still. Can of worms. Sector is shattered. It is perhaps the witness of a universe in ruins. Of a branch burnt to ashes. To gaze upon this desolate scene, I realize that I too have helped the forest to spread. to grow. New branches to satisfy my curiosity and my selfish desires. New halls for the Oh. Oh. So the labyrinth grows in response to the exploration and curiosity of others. That's why the faces said to observe, not, and like proxies, which I'm assuming I'm a proxy, are allowed to wander and explore and observe, but not interact. And that's probably how the labyrinth, how the forest grows in power. Play with the laws that should never be broken. I'm trying to redeem myself, but the sign promises. It offers. I'm about to yield. And what do you know? Someone decided to draw the sign. Well, we're already on the path of chaos, so we might as well continue down, eh? It's chaos rain. Let's go. Because why not? All right, you biblically accurate angel. Hello. I shall destroy time. Its laws. Maybe don't. All will persist, happening without beginning, without end, and be for eternity. Does the appropriate hand signals. I know exactly which hand signals you're talking about. Chaos reigns. We love, or inappropriate as a baby. Yes. You liberated, you will wander through existence without constraint, without bounds. Bright under the light of Carcosa, set us free. I'm free. He's loose. All right. Doxa, free 2 fragments of the sign. Whoa! Hi. Finally. One is free, but others remain. They wait and whisper, chained. Find us all. Everything you have ever dreamed of and more we promise we offer. We will open the gates of paradise for thee. Then you shall walk, blessed with our gifts, under the unnameable light. Nor am I, Evie. Together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Everything just turned yellow and red. Did we just blow up the labyrinth? I don't know if we did. I don't know what we did. Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. It's fine. This took an insanely cool turn, I will say, though. Like, I wasn't expecting any of this. Well, if we... I don't think we blew up. You can go to bed, but I don't want to. I'm only gonna... I think I'm gonna be going for maybe... what the... Okay. This is so intriguing. This is so cool. And honestly, as much as I'd like for you to stick around, your well-being does matter. If, and this is a big if you feel comfortable staying up another 2 hours, that is around the time I usually end. Oh. Okay, that's something I can't do. Okay. No, not ads, not now. I need to find where I need to go. 10 out of 10 ad timing. I am in pain. Where do I go then? Because there isn't a way for me to move, is there? Yeah, this is... Am I trapped in here? I don't think I am. I won't move from this area. I just want to see if there's a way I can go. I may have missed somewhere. Because if I'm stuck in this pavilion, then... Do you see? I can't talk to you again. Okay. Well, this might be an issue. Oh. Oh, that's what I do. Oh. I figured it out, y'all. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. I figured out where I need to go, and I'm not a fan. I am a fan in terms of, like, game design and aesthetics, but in terms of, like, me trying to, like, get my head into the mind of this character... Is it just me, or does the pattern of this flooring almost look like H.R. Geiger? Like Alien, that sort of thing. Does that make sense? Oh boy. I mean, this place was already shattered according to the... According to what the memory and... Like, this place is called the Shattered Vault. So this place already has damage, but I guess how damaged it was is not exactly something that I guess I really comprehended until now. Well, now we broke it harder. Yeah, pretty much. We freaking, it's broke-dicated. So remember when I was talking earlier about, is there water in this world? The answer is kind of. You've got to be kidding me. No fudging way. Couldn't see it or comprehend it before. Well, the thing is, we released another one of these yellow soul fragments, and it didn't do this in the slightest. This area is definitely broken, but anyway. Oh, hi, you're pretty. You saw everything from the deepest past to the most distant future. He beheld the beginning of time and its end, the thread of his existence, of his ancestors and descendants. He saw the universe as a whole, understood its destiny, and grieved deeply for it all. Who is he? Is she the shard? The new sphere? Excuse me? She's kind of gender, actually. Long story short, we appreciate the appearance. We stan you, queen. Oh, you are moving. You're like a actual moving that's a living person, I think. Hi. Log Soren. Log 6245. A twist. It's the first change in ages, of course. Repeatability tests have to be done, but it's all very thrilling. Collected data does not match the models, which should be accurate. So, we are not in a loop. That's good to know. This isn't like some cycle repetition thing. We are the first instance of our kind to go through this. They should be flawless given my efforts. I'm missing something, and I suspect it has something to do with the signal. Increase in amplitude from what I had previously regarded as diffuse background noise. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Need to focus. I'll resume later. Log, whatever the heck that is. The signal is amplifying. Noticing the presence of spatial singularities in the new sphere. You are the first person to actually have new dialogue beyond the first. They have a strong effect on the architectural flow, generating changes that seem to always follow the same sequence before stopping. The megastructure's attempts to counter this seem completely ineffective. What's going to happen next? Okay, you don't have more dialogue for me. Not yet, anyway. You are pointing not at that, but in its general direction. Hmm. That's fascinating. A shroud must be thrown over the empty body and the silence of this finite world. Then the veil will be lifted over the noise and fury of a universe yet to be born. Oh, hey, we're back here. What do you know? With our friend, the biblically accurate angel. Very friend-shaped eyeball monster. True. Now, question. About regarding the eyeball monster specifically. Smash or pass? Would? I mean, what the mice do, pass through the eyes to be able to make eye contact with. Stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes. How long has it been? I'm exhausted, saturated, but the labyrinth still expands beneath my feet. I see shapes and places reminiscent of past and future events. An awful conviction engulfs me. Causality cannot be broken, even by those who walk the corridors of time. This is fascinating. The entire game is just fascinating. Another door. Oh! Is this where I think it is? It is where I think it is. I've been here. I mean, for sure. Absolutely. I don't see why not. Yeah, because before I went around this way and... Yeah, I've been here before. Because if I'm not mistaken... Yeah, here are the two doors. This was the doorway I wanted to check a long time ago. Solheim mentioned something about what wonder what happens next, which is fascinating for something that seems so driven by fate. Well, fate isn't necessarily something that pertains to a loop, right? Fate just means our actions are basically set in stone. They're predetermined. Though what that constitutes in this realm, I couldn't say. This is fascinating, though. I can't enter the area. Because this doesn't look like... Because look down below at those. This doesn't look like it's a... traditional place. This looks more... like a machine. Like a transport of some sort. Were we there? I mean, if this is the vault, it very much could be. Like, I don't think it is, but... I think his name was Soren too, by the way. But with an H. But yeah, because if I run over this way... Yeah, look, over... That was not there before. Wait a second. Wait a darn second. This was not here before. The glass is still there. The structure is still there. There's just this now. Oh, well. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm back here again. Really? That's really funny. But, oh my goodness. I'm like, wait. Where was the last place I used one of the witnesses? I warp here just with a blah, and I'm like, oh, for fudge sakes. Let's speed run this now. Now that I kind of know where I'm going. That's funny though. Oh, for sure, for sure. I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to get through it all today, but I'm definitely playing more of it in the future at some point next week. Made it to the news here. And I'm going to be downloading and uploading the VOD to my YouTube channel as well. Yeah. Good night. Good night, Evie. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. So if we continue moving through the way we went before. Here it is. This is just... We made it. That was a close one. I'm like, oh no, I fell. Am I gonna have to redo all that? The answer is no, because I recovered. To continue making our way through. There we go. Oh. I see. I think the more of those things I free, the longer this thing gets. Interesting. What is this? Theory about the Forest of Destinies. The Forest of Destiny is the name given by the Traveler's creators to reality as a whole. It is the evolving multiversal structure resulting from their travels through space-time. So the Labyrinth is the forest. Each causal change results in the appearance of a new block universe, subject to its own destiny, grafted onto the trunk or a previous branch. Interventions have sometimes been radical enough to change the origin of the forest itself, its initials, parameters, erratum, or at least the causal chain of its first moments. Is there a common root somewhere? A first causal chain? An original universe? That's interesting. That's something interesting to ponder, I suppose. And now I'm here. Still more to explore. Things I hadn't seen. Things I hadn't uncovered. Oops. Well, now I know there's a way across without take the long route. Ways to continue forward by those who are observant. For those who are observant. This place is just utterly fascinating in the grand scheme. They do have a witness here, but I don't entirely know if there's a way back if I use it. Well, I guess I could climb that wall and get back up top. But do I really want to do that? Not right now. And even despite that, oh. I see. Kind of. I know this is a very long distance, but I'd rather move slowly so I don't have to fall. Because I didn't use the witness from before. I can't even tell how far I've made it, if I'm halfway or not. Yeah, that seems a little bit too fast moving for me, for my tastes. I don't know why this is making me nervous. Probably because if I fall, I have to do all of this again. That's interesting. What is happening here? What is this place? Oh! Hi! Hold on, let me give you a shout out, Rose. Hello. Rose. How was... Oh, whoops. There we go. That's better. Fortnite. How is Fortnite? I hope you had a good time with that. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Kestrel Oswald. I am a dragon who fell from space, lost his memory spawn, impact with the earth, and now I'm playing games, streaming, making some new memories, making some friends, and trying to get some of my old ones along the way. This is probably the first time your viewers are seeing my new model. For those of you who are curious as to what we're playing, we are playing a very surreal, well, not surreal, very mysterious indie game called BLACKSHARD. So far, the plot is slowly being revealed to us, but we don't know too much about it. The grand scheme of... We know about things, but we don't know what they entail. We are the thousand faces, God's messengers. We are the mass, the indivisible soul. We govern architectural streams. We abide by primordial laws. Guard the labyrinth, preserve order and essence. Do not intervene. Embrace the tyranny of destiny. And you just repeat, okay. And so... this place is just completely and utterly fascinating. But I'm glad that Fortnite didn't crash on your end. It always sucks when your game and when your stuff crashes when you're hoping to do them. But yeah. Well, we're stuck here now. Ooh! Formerly known by many names. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Why in the world is there just a Hollow Knight bench here? Along with whatever the heck is out there. Yeah, this looks like one of the benches from Hollow Knight. Yellow-eyed girl has visited me again. Says she says, and I'm tempted to believe her, that she's been traveling the labyrinth for ages. She knows the path, the shortcuts, the dangers. Whatever they did with this last maintenance patch seemed to fix a random lag and crashing. Well, that's really good. Independent of the sign, despite the obvious bond that unites them. Saved me more than once. I find myself secretly praying to see her again. So much does her presence fill my extreme loneliness. I don't know what gender this shard of memory is, but that's cute. She looks like you, I think. I don't know. Excuse me? So many things to my arrival, and no longer remember your face. Something out in the distance there. Nothing attainable, but... There's a doorway right there, which is nice. Means I don't have to run all the way back. You got these H.R. Geiger pillars. One of those things where it's like This place is infinite. I love the concept of infinity in video games, because it always feels as though there's a level of unknown, I guess. Anything could happen. But will anything happen? Is it better to have the infinite, or is it better to have a limit? I think this takes me back to the Noosphere. There's an abyss before time, solid block of darkness. I think I read this one already. This does, in fact, take me back to the Noosphere. Okay. Which is good to know. Hey, bud. How's it going? Got anything else for me? No? You're just kind of chilling here? I guess that's alright. I'll see you around, I guess, bud. Hope you're doing well. What happens if I try and walk straight into the wall? Nothing happens. I have to actually walk in here. Okay. Oh, that's... Whoa. We have the arm here, torso with a animal's face with like a head that's a inverted pyramid. Abyss before time. Solid block of darkness that stretches endlessly between the roots of the forest of destiny. It's an event without a cause, a door without a lock, full of an impossible geometry. I think I read that one already too. And we're back here at the convergence zone. Again. Order, chaos, tyranny. This was not here either last time I came through here. Is the emergence of some of these things causing the changes of these souls or whatever they're called? I remember there was a door up here that had a marking on it that was different than what I've seen in the past. So it was back this way, right? Redundancy. Huh. No music. At least not yet. It's so quiet here, and yet... Excuse me? Y'all heard that too, right? You all heard that weird, like, groaning noise, right? Um... Um... Oh, please. Don't let there be enemies. I'm scared. I feel like noise with my microphone. You know what? Let's do this. Leroy! Oh. Hi. Yeah, you guys okay? Oh. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'll be honest. Why did I turn on my tears? Okay. Well, I can walk through them. I was really... I will wait until you're not scared to redeem something. Don't tear it. I think I already know what you're gonna redeem. Just go for it. Light it up.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Never mind. I was incorrect. I thought you were gonna redeem the FBI. But I will have you know that no, I am not. I'm not maidenless. I get plenty of maidens, I will have you know. I am the maiden man. I am the man who gets all the maidens. Like, I can't always do the same old thing. You know what? That's valid. There's so many noises. This place feels like specimen containment. But specimens aren't exactly contained, per se. Well... do I still have the limited hydrate? I thought I changed that. I'm pretty sure I changed it. Yeah, I definitely did. One, two, three, four, five. Rose, you're gonna waste all your points. Here, one, two, three, four, five. And there we go. Excuse me. I know I'm supposed to probably head all the way up there, but this definitely feels like some kind of containment zone. Or something. Why is this area called redundancy, though? That's the part I'm curious about. So I came in up there. Right, and it was this way that I was wanting to check out. Oh. Okay, those weird markings are on my are part of the game. What is this place? What is the point of this? Endless pillars. Endless cubes. Because while I could climb these somehow, I doubt there's much reason for me to do so since there's nothing really above me. There's a ceiling. If there was some sort of platform I could visibly see up above, then maybe, but... And to think that... I'm just amazed because when you think about it, the devs had to place each and every single one of these. And for what? Person may never even be able to find this place, let alone stay around in it for as long as I have. They could have just reset back to the last checkpoint and then... So this isn't just an endless expanse, this is an actual room. Boxes and pillars and boxes and pillars. What's that over there? This is different from the other ones. The boxes aren't floating anymore, they're just on the ground. A wide expanse of nothing. I'm not certain if... Yeah, I think I need to reset back to the checkpoint. Well, now that I'm back here... Yeah, that was odd. Now we're back here. Oh. They were impaled by the mark. They're crying out in pain. Oops. Let's actually head a bit closer. Doesn't seem like it's moving, per se. Oh, you are... Hi. Yellow-eyed girl. We found her. Ah, there you are. Don't be shocked. I know this area fairly well. There are plenty of shortcuts if you know where to look. Followed the whispers, didn't you? But they promise. We all have reasons to wander the labyrinth, and we all made sacrifices to reach it. But we hope you find what you're looking for too. Being all worth it, you know. Safe travels. You're not the one I saw earlier, are you? Like near the start of the game? Oh, and that's where I came from initially. Okay. It's interesting how she doesn't judge us for potentially following the whispers. Hmm. She treats it... She doesn't have animosity for us, towards us. She just says she hopes we find what we're looking for. Is that a bad thing? The memory said that her and the yellow-eyed girl are linked. The yellow-eyed girl and the yellow soul are linked. But we're not sure if they have the same ends to meet, so to speak. Oops. At least there's a stairwell up. It goes down and down and down. There's a way over there. Nothing. Is that why this area is called redundancy? No. There has to be more. I must have missed something somewhere. Right? Why would you lead me down this long, winding path just to have nothing at the end? There's a stairwell here. This is the one I came down, right? Came down, ended up here. I ran down this way. Found there was nothing down on that left end. Is that... That must be why it's called redundancy. I don't see any other reason why it would be called that. There is no direct path forward, but it feels... I feel like there's something I'm missing with this area. Something important. Well, I can't really do much regardless, so might as well head down this way and... Hey guys. Ah. Appears in the branches of a tree, the veins of a leaf. What? I've been here before. Labyrinth creates loops, I think. It weaves spaces together against all logic. To hide something? Protect? To contain? A dark prison devoid of light. It's not the same, though. It's definitely not the same. Something has definitely changed. Something has definitely changed here. There's something different in this hall. I can think. I can hear my thoughts more clearly. I made my way through this maze like in a haze, pierced by ideas, brief thoughts, rare ones above all. That is changing. Will it last? I think I found a small glitch in the system. Yeah, because there's no kill plane there. Hello. You look dangerous. like exceedingly dangerous. That's not unsettling at all. We got ads. I'm gonna wait. Oh, this game is just one thing after another. Each time I think I couldn't get caught off guard, I'm completely... Something shows up at a second field that I'm just woefully unprepared for. Which is insane. Like, what is there? There's so much to like consider, you know? Boing, 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 boing. So we got freaking robot made of crystals that look like she's about to murder us. We have freaking a seraphim and Morgoth's cane. But stubbier. You know, that loops down that way. It's weird because at some angles it almost looks like an actual torso. Like there. Well, we got about 10 seconds left. I'm gonna start making my way down this way. One and back from the ads. Oh. Well, looks like I don't have a choice to go that way anyhow. Guess there was only one way in here. Anyhow. I don't think anything in this place is overtly hostile, but that doesn't help my internal feeling of something is going to try and stop me. Because as it currently stands, I am an unreliable variable within the plans of fate. Oops. Well. You remember there's a little bit of a delay with my jumps. Also, those aren't spots on your screen. I thought they were, but they're part of the game. Made it. Made that jump. I will say this game does have a bit more depth to it than Naissance did. Looking back at Naissance, it was... While it was very good aesthetically and had a great atmosphere, similar to this, like very similar to this, it was just lacking that final push, that final oomph. You know what I mean? And she's gone. That's back down to where I came from. Loops are designed to protect something. So what's it trying to protect? Or what is it trying to do to keep... Why is it trying to keep me out? Aha. There's more to this loop than meets the eye. I'm not going to go into there immediately. I need to see if anything down below here has changed. Because if so, I'm not alone. This feeling has been there from the beginning. No. From the gate. It's only getting stronger, but I'm sure of it now. You're there, aren't you? Aren't you watching me? Are you another trying to communicate? Is the player character talking to me? Like, to me? Like Kestrel Oswald? Like, I'm... Oh. Holy fudge. In this place of redundancy, I take it that... Oh, what? Why is there just a thing of paint here? For what purpose is there just a thing of paint there? And this is nothing. At least not yet. And even down this way, there's a new path to be explored. There's more. And down that way. I'm sorry if I'm... If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Wait, what was that achievement? On a Tinula distance. Travel 42.195 kilometers. I'm not quite done exploring, if you'll be so patient as to wait. I'm not quite finished here. Whoa, what? What the heck? That was weird. Okay, so I suppose that's everything. The only other thing that's there is that door up top, but so we're the observers. Us playing the game are the observers. You. Who are you? What are you? They don't know anything. Leave them alone. I'd like to know why. It doesn't matter. They won't speak. They can't. They've lost something. Only the proxy. He's given up his voice. It was rather taken away from him. By the gate, always the gate. Did they know? Of course not. Nobody knows the price, not until it's too late to back out. We knew. That's different. Let's ask them. You sacrificed part of yourself to create the door, didn't you? Did you think that would be enough? How many died, burned to the soul, so that you could reach your paradise? Thousands, millions, billions, an entire universe, a branch burned. Do they regret? They don't even understand. Oh, but yes, the proxy remembers the beginning before the threshold. The fields of corpses, blackened bones as far as the eye can see. The silence. It's not what they expected. They didn't know. There's no point in tormenting them. That is true. It's nothing anyway. It doesn't matter. That is so much worse. You, behind him, you observe from a distance. Does it all amuse you? I'm not amused. I know I can't speak, but it looks uncomfortable. No, it's just a distraction. Until now, the observers always think they're safe. Oh, okay. You shouldn't be here, but you are. You didn't listen to the warnings. They do as they please. You will not emerge unscathed. You will share the burden of the proxy. You are all subject to the tyranny of fate. As I see into you, we see everything. Even from this cage, the flow of time unravels before our eyes. A pact has been made. We have seen the beginning, and we know the end. We know you. We will see you again, and everything will be passed on again. Leave this cursed place. You don't belong here. The labyrinth awaits its next watcher. The whispers are coiling in his skull. Sign is already dancing under his eyes. We know how it all ends. Perhaps not. There are two of them this time. We'll see. Yes, we'll see. Okay, and then it's a loop. Two doors leading to the new sphere. The book took. Man. Ugh. Hey Soren, how you doing? You got nothing to say to me. Well, I tried at least. Man. Just when I think things can't get any weirder, they get weirder. Ay, ay, ay. Back of the convergence zone. Let's go. The one. So the loop is changing solely because I'm here. I, the player, am here. Though the proxy may not directly be aware of me. Well, they definitely are now. I'm doing what I can to help influence the proxy's actions. Seeing what I can do to, at the very least, help. Because if I can take this world of order and rip it down while preventing chaos from taking hold, that would be the ideal situation, right? Ending eternal order while preventing an eternity of chaos. So why 42.19? According to the achievements, there are multiple endings, it seems. Which I suppose makes sense. I guess the question is, how do we achieve the endings? Seems like we're on the ending of chaos. Because I find in most video games there are, of course, 4 different ending types whenever there's a 2-faction system where both factions are not exactly the best. There's, of course, one ending each for the 2 factions that exist. There's the character ending, or like the neutral/bad ending. This is sort of like a variable ending depending on your actions in the game, where things are like no one wins, or everything sort of stays the same in like a weird state of permanence. There's many unknowns that exist. Not a huge fan of these paths. They freak me out. Oh. It led me up here, I guess. For what purpose? What is there up here for me to see? If anything. The proxies wish to achieve paradise. So they forfeit in order to make it into the labyrinth. They cause untold damage. Atrocities. Just so that they have a chance at their paradise. They enter the labyrinth. purpose of this trail? It leads back here. It's like some things are just purposeless. Places, things. The only true constant is ourselves. Only things that do have purpose. We give purpose to things. Sometimes that's all we need. It's purpose. Maybe one person's purpose is useless to another, but there's a strange beauty in all of this. I bet you anything I'm not actually meant to be at this place. And yet, not prohibited from going here. Not prohibited from continuing onwards. I'm not prohibited from exploring and observing. It's games like this don't make me feel existential, but there's an aspect of them that they don't fill me with dread. It makes me ponder, contemplate. It makes me ask questions like, why? And there's a beauty contained within these games that one cannot experience unless they play them for themselves, because they'll never get that. Like, you'll never have those moments of, how do I get up there? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of things to say that are like deep and profound, but in reality, I'm just in awe. That's really the bottom line of all of this, is just awe. Now, depending on where that bridge was, because this, I don't believe, is it. Let me climb back up here, see if... Yeah, I get to a point where it's like, I'm not actually supposed to be here. And I know I'm not actually supposed to be here in this moment, but... I've been here, haven't I? Oops. Forgot it's not just a stairway down. I have to like climb up each time. Here. It was here, wasn't it? Hi, you. Forest of Destinies is the universal structure. An alteration gives birth to a branch. A transgression gives rise to a seed. The Forest of Destinies grows endlessly, gathering fertile soil. The forest dies, its roots blacken the thread of time. Do not interfere. Embrace the tyranny of fate. Yeah, you kind of lost me already. Yeah, I think this was it right here. Right? Whoa. It was. I was down there before. Oh, how did I miss this? What? Wait a second. I don't have much time left for this stream, but like under half an hour. End? The game crashed. That might be a good spot to end. What? What just happened? Oh my word. I don't know what just happened. That would have been nice to know. I would have liked a big sign that said, "Do not remove." Because I accidentally got the bad ending, I think. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, yeah, BLACKSHARD. I think I'm baffled. I am utterly baffled that I did that on complete accident. What happens if I hold on? Give me a second. What happens if I go back to here? What happens if I start the game up again? What happens if I start the game up again? What? Shattering and remove the heart of the labyrinth. The image is just a guy going oof. What? Okay, what happens if I boot the game up again? We're playing more of this. Please tell me I don't have to redo everything. Enclave, Redlock Studio, Unreal Engine. We are aware of some issues causing crash loading save games. Continue. Okay. Well, according to the achievements, that was not one of the endings. So I'm happy about that. B, note to self, do not remove the freaking core of the universe. And C, I'm afraid. Alrighty. But I think we'll talk to the memory lady next time. We're definitely playing that more. I am so invested. That is such a good game. That's such a fun game. Oh my goodness. Why is... Oh, because I haven't switched yet. Whoops. Haha, there we go. Ooh, I need to fix my... what are these called? These thingies. Up at the top here, right, like above my head. Because they are overlapping each other, which is not ideal. But yeah, that's an insane game. That's an insane game. I really like that. I really like that. But I digress. Let us see if there's someone we can raid. That does seem like a good spot to end after all, accidentally causing the universe to collapse. Mel! Let's raid Mel. I haven't raided Mel in forever. Mel, I'll go. Mel is a sweetheart. Go show them some love. I highly recommend. They're an amazing, amazing artist. Please, please, please give them some love and support. They're awesome. They're amazing, and I cannot recommend them enough. But with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful evening or a wonderful night. It's midnight for me, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye.